Hello, Dan and Nikki. I am your host, Carew Hallett, coming to you live from the Midwest. In fact, the Palm Springs of Minnesota, Winona, Minnesota. But I'm not here to talk about October 4th, which is today. I'm here to talk about last weekend, which was the weekend of Boats and Bluegrass Festival. The Boats and Bluegrass Festival was started by a couple of folks I know, though I have nothing to do with it, clearly. Tom and Julie Fossbender. And they started it as a way of trying to give some, publicity to their own kind of boating outdoors business. They were outfitters. But it turned into this huge festival. It's been going on for maybe 10 years now. And it takes place down in the park, just up from Glenn's house, just up right there on Glen Slough, right below the spillway. And the festival takes over all of the space right by the where the public access to the river is. It also takes over all of the campsites, and you'll see some images of that coming up. So that there's got to be 1,000 tents out there, just all of these people coming down and camping. They cap attendance at 1,300 tickets sold, which means 1,300 adult tickets plus whatever kids want to come in, because for every adult ticket you're allowed to bring in one kid. The tickets go for about $150. That's for 3 days: Thursday night, Saturday, and Thursday night, all of Friday, and all of Saturday. And usually people camp. If they camp, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. As you can imagine, there's a lot of merrymaking, a lot of alcohol flowing, a little bit of herb. But for the most part, it's really family friendly. It's a great place to come down and just, you can turn your kids loose and they can run and listen to music, and you can chill and listen to music. So, Beth and I went down there with Colleen and a friend of hers on Friday night, and then again on Saturday for about 4 hours. We just brought a couple of folding chairs down with a book, just chilled out in the dappled sunshine and just really enjoyed the weather, which was beautiful. A little warm actually, but just gorgeous in the shade. There were two music venues. This is one of the venues. It was a tent with a stage in it, a giant tent, you can see with a stage in it. Off to your right, you can't really see, there it is. Here's the pub and the bar. There's a local guy named Ed who runs a bar called Ed's No Name, because it literally has no name outside of it. And Ed, comes down and just puts all these beers on tap. This is the other venue. This is the main stage. So what they do is they have music in the tent stage for an hour, and then music on the main stage for an hour. And that goes from pretty much noon until about midnight. And this is pretty far away from any residential areas. But one thing they do is in that whole tent city where all the tents are set up, which again, you'll see photos of all that coming up, they have a lot of people just, after the music's done on the stages, they'll just sit around campfires and jam all night. I mean, it's probably till 4 or 5 in the morning, which is why the music doesn't start until noon. But if you go there to camp, you're not going to sleep a whole lot, at least until 4 or 5 in the morning. And it's just, but there's a lot of people having a really good time. Not quite my good time, but they're having a good time. Dan, this next picture right here is for you. This is a Sprinter van. This is exactly what you were thinking of doing with your Sprinter van. So drag Sarah over, hit pause, drag Sarah over, have her come look at this. I know it's going to cause her anxiety, but I think this is for you. I didn't really believe it until I saw this and saw that setup, and these people are pretty happy with theirs. And like I said, it's right along the river. This is the river, the slough, right up from Glenn's house. And it's just, like I said, it's a hippie city there for 3 days. But some of the music is really good. They had Horses and Hampton-Eight, sort of thing. They also had Trampled by Turtles. And then Los Lobos, even though Los Lobos are not going to be a bluegrass band, they did play the final show Saturday night. But it certainly was a headliner for them. It's a lot of people inside of the main area where the music is. It's all fenced off, which is separate from the Cupid area, where all the campsites are. But in that area, they also have several vendors. They have a couple of food trucks, and they have things for kids, and they have, a couple of vendors selling wares and, things like that. But for the most part, it's just people chilling and hanging out. If you want to rewind a little bit, there was a picture of a guy with his pants almost all the way down. That was actually for you. But no, really, it was just a great we just had a great time. And as I said, it's the last weekend in September every year. If you guys want to come out, I'll even suffer through camping out. We can go camp out. I did tell Colleen if she wanted to make some money, she could drag a wagon laden with large vats of very hot coffee in the morning and sing a coffee song and sell coffee for $2 a cup. She'd probably make $1 million. So anyway, that's my story. You're all invited. Come on out. We'll go listen to some bluegrass, sit in the shade, have a good time, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it.